Hello everyone, and welcome to El Nuclear. I wanted to sneak in one more video, a third video, a short video, but nevertheless some ideas that I've been thinking about while listening to this Sourcepoint 8 by MOFI, a speaker I'm continually enjoying more and more. But I wanted to focus on the physicality of this coaxial design and how it relates to its function and its sound signature on the physical plane, because I think it's very important to talk about the distinct difference between this and many other speakers on the market and how it might or might not be satisfying because of that, depending on what your tastes are in sonics when you listen to music. The one thing about this speaker that I kind of missed, the only thing that I kind of missed in my experience listening, was the idea that because you have the tweeter in the center of the mid-range cone, everything coming from a central point, you miss a little bit of that really high-end detail perception. For instance, acoustic guitars sound a little thicker. I've talked about this. Not quite as delicate and as subtly rendered in the soundstage as you might perceive with having a separate tweeter that has its own space and creates a little bit more of a separate sense of instruments in a soundstage. If that's something you really love, this speaker is different. It kind of blends the mids and the highs because of the sheer physicality, the fact that it's all coming from a central point. You kind of hear a blend, and that's why acoustic guitar sounds robust and maybe not as detailed as some other speakers do. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing, and I think that it is an advantage with vocals, for instance, female vocals in particular, which sometimes are a little bit more on the high-end frequency range spectrum, benefit from this central blend. And I think you end up having a richer, less harsh vocal and more intimacy in a vocal because of the coaxial design. But maybe with other things like an acoustic guitar, you might miss that delicate detail presentation you get with other speakers. It's there, but it's not quite as defined to your brain when you're listening to the soundstage. That's what I'm hearing. So this very unique design presents that robust picture of sound, and there's a little bit of a sacrifice with really specific high-end detail sometimes, depending on the music and what you're listening to. If you're listening to a singer-songwriter playing an acoustic guitar, you might miss some of those little intricacies that don't quite pop out of the mix as much as they might with other speakers. But I just wanted to present that. It's not plus or minus, bad or good, it's just the flavor that you get from the speaker. It's a robust sound on all fronts. All frequencies come across in a robust, non-harsh way. It's a balanced speaker that's very satisfying and warm. So unlike having that separate tweeter, which gives you a different experience, the flavor is this. It's more of a blend of frequencies coming from a central point in space. So it's a very accurate sound when you're sitting in front of those two speakers, but it's a different sound than you get with a three-way design. So I just wanted to say that. It is all good, it is positive, but I just wanted to get a little bit more detailed about how I feel the physicality of the speaker relates to that sound signature. That is it. I hope you enjoy this speaker if you have bought a pair or auditioning a pair, and I recommend them highly. Thank you very much. Bye.